Hi members, hope you're all keeping well. It's race day 8 in Leprechaun since racing resumed behind closed doors. Hopefully you've enjoyed all the action so far, and most importantly, hopefully you've backed some winners. We have a cracking day's racing to look forward to this Friday afternoon. Remember, first of 8 races gets underway at 1 o'clock. We've got 3 stakes races. We've got the Frank Conroy Silver Flash Stakes for the Phillies, and followed closely by the Japan Racing Association Tyros Stakes for the Colts, and our third feature event of the afternoon, our third stakes race of the afternoon, is the Bahrain International Bally Roan Stakes. So lots to look forward to. Our special guest this week, I hope you've enjoyed our jockeys and trainers Q&A on WhatsApp, especially for the members, and hopefully you've all enjoyed it. We've had some good characters on so far, and this week's special guest is Carroll, who's having a good start to the season, and he's some big rides for Lions this Friday afternoon. So as per usual, to get all the details, click into our Leprechaun website page, and all the details will be there, how you get involved. And we know you're asking plenty of questions, so keep firing them. Carroll, and he's a great guy, and he's a good bit of fun as well, and he's a very, very good jockey. He's our special guest this week, just for the members, on our 8th race day at Leprechaun since racing resumed. Have a good day, and fingers crossed, by plenty of winners. First of 8 race gets underway at 1:05. Our first race of the afternoon is the Frank Conroy Silver Flash Stakes. Cracking renewal for the 2-year-olds, and I was really taken by Joseph O'Brien's Pretty Gorgeous when she won in debut at Bellewstown. She's a daughter of lawman. She beat Siskin's half-sister Talaker, who's come out in frank the form. She just got beat at Leprechaun on her next start. Takes a fair 2-year-old to win first time out at Bellewstown, and just the manner in which she won that day, she looked like a very good filly. I thought she'd be hard to beat. Her biggest danger could come from the Aidan O'Brien trained Snowfall, and good performance the last day when she got off the mark and won extremely well. That was at the Curragh, and I think she could be the biggest danger as well. But it's a race that's a lot of strength and depth in it. Amacherie of Dermot Wells hit the line quite well when she won first time out at the Curragh, sure to improve as well. But I do think Pretty Gorgeous will be hard to beat in our opener. Our second race of the afternoon is the Japan Racing Association Tyros Stakes. For me, it's very hard to look past Cadillac. We all remember how well he won at Leopardstown on his one and only start. He should be hard to beat for Jessica Harrington and Shane Foley. Just left a lasting impression with me that day, like many of you, and Cadillac will be very, very hard to beat. His biggest danger could come from another one of Joseph O'Brien's, Vaffertino, who won well at Leopardstown when getting off the mark second time of asking. Races worked out well. Mila, shall I say, of Jim Boulders came out and bolted up in a Phillies maiden at Galway last week. Our third race of the afternoon is the Holden Plant Rentals 7 furlong handicap. Draws the key with this race. Over 7 furlongs, you know, it's hard to win from drawn high in Leopardstown. Some of the fancied ones, some of the form horses are drawn out high, but I like Cabell for Peter Fahey. He ran a cracker there 2 runs ago at Leopardstown from stall 18. He was very, very unlucky at Galway last week when he got totally wiped out turning into the straight. Oshinor back on board. He's a good draw, and I think Cabell is the one to side with in our third race of the afternoon. Our fourth race is the Leprechaun Phillies race, a winner's race. 7 declared to go to post for this one, and I thought Thundering Knights with Joseph O'Brien should be very hard to beat. Joseph O'Brien, the 4-timer at Leopardstown last Friday. This is a really good run in a 1.25 mile handicap, 3-year-old only handicap at the Curragh on Oaks Day. Just got beat by Sonny by Listen of Johnny Murtagh. I think it could go one better today. Its biggest danger could come from Dermot Wells' Ama Grace. Our fifth race is the Bahrain International Bally Roan Stakes, Group 3, or feature, one of the feature events on the day. 3 stakes races on the card. Cracking day's racing to look forward to. Pondus will probably be a short price favourite. You can understand so. He's rated 109. He was second in the Martin Maloney Stakes in his first start for Joseph O'Brien. Then he won the Lenabane Stakes on very heavy ground at Roscommon in his most recent start. But I do think Dermot Wells' Rakan could be the one to side with here. Really good, eye-catching comeback run at Leopardstown in the stakes race. Wasn't beaten all that far. He's £7 to find with our favourite, but I just think he represents good value, and I think Rakan could turn it around with Pondus, and I think he could be the way to go in our 5th race of the afternoon. Our 6th race is one of First Division of a 47 to 65, over 1.5 miles. Lots of these in with chances. It's a race fraught with danger. I don't have a strong opinion about this. Maybe one that could be open to more improvement. Could be a Loon Dutra from the Oliver McKiernan stable. Very, very shrewd stable indeed. He's drawn in the middle of the field. Chris Hayes on board. It's a tentative vote. As I said, I don't have a strong opinion on that division. Our penultimate race is the 2nd division of the 1.5 mile handicap. This is definitely the stronger on paper of both divisions. And we've got Full Moon Magic of Joseph O'Brien's top weight running under a mandatory £6 penalty. Theoretically, £6 well in because due to get a £12 hike. But from winning a course at Leprechaun last week, she's a big chance. She's a really good draw in stall 1. Remember, she came down the outside last week. But I'm going to go with Harry Rogers. We tipped him up last week and we went very close to Final Endeavour. I think he could go one better today. He's got a big chance. Final Endeavour, as I say, he's a decent draw. Also, just failed, just got caught in the line in Leprechaun last week. So Final Endeavour for me in our penultimate race. See the Eagle Fly was 3rd, I think, in that behind Final Endeavour the last day. He's got a big chance as well. As I said, it's Joseph O'Brien's horse. Lot of, probably the strongest of both divisions of that race. But Final Endeavour, we went to him last week. We nearly pulled it off. We'll stick with him this week. And our 8th and final race is the Holden Plant Rentals Handicap, over 1.7 miles, and Peregrine Run. Could be a good day for Peter Fahey. Peregrine Run, he doesn't need any introduction. He's been such a fantastic horse for connections. He was pulled up after the ground had gone against him in the Galway Plate. He makes a quick reappearance, and off his mark of, I think it's 76, Ben Cohen taking a very valuable 3 off. He will be very hard to beat. Fingers crossed you have a good day. Hopefully you back a few winners. As I say, best of luck. Leprechaun on the way at 1:05 this Thursday afternoon.